So, with it being a new clock, and of course it's going to be a different speed. Well,
first round.
area. No, he's hit that so well.
Five.
Anyway.
It's one Sejour. And Graham Dott was beaten 4-2, but that's...
So that's on it though. Nicely.
Eight.
Via Q School.
15.
8.
Daniel Wells to play well. The other,
22.
not much chance.
$29.
Played for the plant.
Stop this. $43.
Played it with. But first of all, pot the red. Well, just got to catch the paint here, otherwise he hits the black. And safe, but he can win the frame on pinks and blues.
1.
This much. And too high. It's a sheep. Oh, well.
Settled yet. Wells has had chances. Still in front. But if he's going to win today...
So he's got to be careful. He's got to try and hide that red. And the cue ball's close.
Oh.
Yeah, that's some... He was always leaving this red on if he missed that tough red. He's missed it. Oh, I thought he has planned, so just the safety.
Daniel Wells, 7.
This magnitude to try and get a foothold early against one of the leading lights like Allen. That's what Sam Baird and Alfie...
This looks good. Well, I don't. Yes, and when you miss pots, the chances are that you're going to leave something. Caught it much too thick.
Foul.
He'll be taking the cue ball back down the table. Well, that's the last red I'd have been playing. It's close.
One. Eight.
Well,
The red and the snooker. Can I hit this?
chance that the black will become free. Cannon to the yellow here in playing the safety. And to the yellow. Doesn't want to pot the red.
One.
Triumphant in this first frame.
I'll wait for this. I brought it off one cushion, put it. Yeah, good shot. Oh, that's not a bad hit either.
It goes in. It's surely end of frame anyway. And it has. Well, it's not been pretty, but vital for Daniel Wells to take advantage of that. And he's done the board. He's already part of this semi-final. Very early, but a long way to go. The first to 6 to go through to the final tomorrow. And a meeting with either Judd Trump or Shaun Murphy.
One could go right over this right corner pocket like so.
One. So.
Well, again. And he's very close. The referee's right there, though.
So. 14.
To the middle. Oh, deep screwing it for the pink to the corner. couldn't. Well, I'm sure he'd be playing differently to this. Look at how far away he was from that.
Foul.
I suppose he has, because he's got everything to lose, hasn't he? He's expected to win. Frame on the board now, Mark Allen. There's the black free. Tough one. And again, didn't get anywhere near it. The mistake. Is he going to push one over the left corner?
If you do catch one of the world's best on an off day,
If it's hard enough. Well, more
today, Greg Coniglio marking.
That's better. Quite. So a little fortunate there, Alan. Behind the green. And this time. Well, that only.
Six.
He can get back across the table. Now it goes. It's got to be fairly straight.
14.
Playing the safety. And not good.
Not the start he had in mind.
Well, never attempted it then. Well. Just well, he's overcut it.
Foul.
Oh.
Mark Allen.
I just do not think he fancies anything.
Nine.
too high. And another less that he had Mark Williams for the taking. If
Right.
he should. Might still win this frame though. Not an easy clearance this.
9.
We'll be highly delighted about that.
So he could do with this in. No, it's not
Mark
over
Allen,
yet.
24.
He's too high. He's too high. I just needs to send the yellow down the table. Oh, he could pot it. I didn't realise he could pot it.
Chance to make it 2-0, and that would put some pressure on Mark Allen.
Should be able to land on the blue to get to the pink. He's had a look way straight on the pink.
14.
Malic. He's high again.
And he's missed it. Goodness me.
Of course, the pot. He's overcut it. Oh no, it's in.
So Daniel Wells does eventually his 19th. But you wouldn't think so on the balance of play so far.
This is on, this red. Good pot. And it's going to be on a...
The back end of it.
Yeah, to be fair, it did fluke.
Four.
Frame, he must be feeling a lot more confident now about his prospects today.
And leaving himself on this one. And it may be, as you said, Philip, that
We've talked about the bye against O'Sullivan in the first round, but since then, 4-1.
I can beat him 6-5, so he knows that he's in a game, but the whole world... It's certainly going to be tough now. Realising what he's got to do.
44.
Enough to go into that pink full ball. Played for the...
50.
It does go. Just overscrewed the blue slightly, so having to go back down for the blue. Oh, he's missed the blue off the spot. Oh, that's a good saying that it could have springboarded Mark Allen.
Nine.
And no, it wasn't good. Oh, and again he hits it full ball.
1.
And he only needs the red now. Oh, good shot. Only desperately needs this next frame.
14.
Well, I'm sure Wells is as surprised. Good half-century break to get things started. And that was a good
21.
pressure red.
With the rest, which was missable.
Place. Well, he's already guaranteed 20,000 of them by reaching the last four. The first. But the way things are going, he
37.
might be going a whole lot.
Daniel Wells, 42.
Who would have of the player of the last few weeks?
Shot from green to reds.
Five.
He's been a streaky player, the kind of player who can blow hot and cold. A mercurial sort of player, consistent. He's looked a stronger all-round player. That's why he won the Masters. That's why he's been in.
Now if he can leave himself low on this next red. Pack. Opens the reds up. Well, but he's missed the red corner. That makes it a lot easier. Right through the middle there, look. Cushions.
9.
The reds. Play the cannon to the red above the black. This cannon to the pink and blue.
17.
Nicely played. Safety. A little unfortunate going into the pack of reds and not finishing.
That he has been in recent times, but it's got to happen pretty quickly now.
Might help with something like that.
1.
But he prefers to come off the two side. And that looks pretty good to me. Couldn't have played it any better. Looks a good safety though. Oh, what about that? Don't leave it short. And that will do nicely.
Well, it was miraculous.
Corner. And that releases other balls.
1. 8.
He's stopping two reds going to the right corner. He's just come far enough. Old number 6, Mark Allen. He'll go to the practice table.
21.
And I think Allen has had chances.
This mini session could have turned out very differently. But having one.
Yes, to be fair, he did fluke the snooker.
Daniel Wells, 35.
0 down in a race to 6. He's going to need something extra special now. He's capable. He's one of those players.
First to Daniel Wells. Now all of a sudden he's expected to win. 4-0 up. Using the red. And he's left it for Daniel Wells. Good pot.
One.
Needs a bounce.
Five. 11.
So
18.
just goes. But has to be straight on the black to be able to play it
26.
nicely. Well,
42.
Moving into a frame-winning position.
and he's pushed the red over the corner. Gone. And don't blame him for playing the safety. Now, is it Daniel? And he's a little heavy.
What?
No.
Anyway.
Oh dear.
One.
Well, there wasn't a lot of pocket to go there. Well, I thought he'd missed that.
Behind.
It's close. Doesn't want to hit the angle. Oh, well, he didn't play that.
Point.
He played the cue ball. No, he didn't want that red in.
Mark Allen.
To think about. This is difficult. Trying to hit that red by the green. Oh no, tried to hit the other one.
Well,
That's a great attempt. That's the red he's trying to hit. Yes, he's got it this time. Touching ball called, and he's tried to get in behind the yellow as he's addressing the ball.
Is this the beginning of the comeback?
He's that
Six.
only just dropped at its lowest ever.
$13.
Can get onto that red.
21.
And now. Needs to keep running. Well, yellow's not on its spot.
.49 had reds available, but chose to go into the cluster.
30. 33.
At this, because he still needs 2 frames. Needs to slow down.
42. 40. 55.
55-point lead, and he was in amongst the reds. Chose to try and play a cannon into the cluster of reds when there were open red.
Go into them, I could win with the loose 3 reds. But it's so easy. He'd have left it on. And that's certainly opened things up. And this is going to be a chance. And just starting to miss the odd one.
Missed it.
Turned out nice. Important to hit the right side of this red. And he's underhit that by doing. He's taking it on all right. Oh, his things, even though he's not feeling well.
And that's got to have given him a sizable break.
9. 70.
Playing for the pink and it going down the table.
20.
Go on the green spot. If it doesn't spot on its own spot. Played this one well.
30.
Into the pot though. Not hard enough. Well, I was trying to force that cue ball in. And in it goes.
1.
After he pots the green.
5.
And up those 3 reds on the cushion. Block the pocket with the black if he misses it. He's missed it thick, has he? No, it drifted into the...
20.
A lot of side on the cue ball there. No.
He's still very much in this match.
Oh, that's a bad safety. Maybe the pressure just hit the middle one of those three reds. And that's what it's done.
9.
Cred.
7.
Needs to- So keep Daniel Wells sat in his chair.
Well, there's no doubt that Mark Allen has the break of 55 in the previous frame when he was more than 50 behind.
30.
He's building a bit of momentum.
37.
Frames away from a place in the final, and that will feel a lot with Allen beginning to play. '60s. So this is much more like it from the rain. Down and out at 4-0 and very nearly 5-0 down. And that surely would have been curtains, but he managed to win the fifth frame.
That's more or less where he's broke off each time.
Yeah, those are
To the reds. Oh.
$14.
Frames to win. It's still a big ask.
22.
Decided to play for those two reds. No. Too straight.
20.
You should develop them nicely. Oh, well, another red would go. Yeah, just missable, and the red.
1.
He needs a good kiss. Good shot. He could. Oh, it was so close as well. The cue ball. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shot.
$9.
No, difficult shot.
Daniel Wells, 14.
So Allen's lead Now 19, 67 left. It looked as though he'd hit the wall. Can he translate that into a great...
Wow, and a miss.
It'll do.
And that's an excellent shot he's played there. He off the cushion. A little bit too much. Sway from side to side, addresses the ball. Oh, so close. No, the answer is no. He's a little heavy. But I think this was always the shot. Try and get him behind.
Mark Allen.
That's a cracker after the black. Oh, he's wobbled it though.
Mark
So
Allen.
Daniel Wells is get high on the black to be able to get to the next red. Looks to be the right. Well, he's playing the snooker.
29 the difference, 35 there.
No, surely not. No. $29 points in the game. And that's a belter. And he played it well.
Six. Nine.
Sailing.
$13. $20.
What a crucial... Gone Daniel Wells' way, clearing to the black. And now he's just one away from a famous win and his first ever ranking final.
And he found a plant. And missed it by a long way. Now, what's the damage?
Back-to-back frames.
One.
8. Oh, it's the green with his arm.
He's moved it a long way. And Mark Allen taking a...
Four.
And that's what he's chose to...
11. $17.
Daniel Wells will be sitting in his chair thinking these should be mine. Might well have been, had he not fouled the green with his arm.
Not allowed. Moved. If he should lose this match. I think he will get another chance. This one's well and truly gone.
Allen's third half century of the match. That represents dramatic progress from the first half, when his highest was just too much to do in a race to 6. Got
65.
a giant task on his hands.
66.
He's playing a few balls with no pressure, just letting his...
Yes, I'm sure he'll be scratching his head wondering why it took him. But he's still in the match, most definitely. He can win from here. It's huge pressure on his shoulders to get over the line. Launched in unusual circumstances. Daniel Wells was at the business end of the table, short range red, only to touch the
Neil. Got close. Got to be careful here if he's playing into the side of the pack. Oh, he slid past them. He doesn't want to rub them thin. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh.
1.
Dropping behind it. Got to get the pot.
12.
He's got it. And another.
$19.
Look at that. He's 2 frames behind. And he's got in front of...
mid to high 80s from Allen. He has improved dramatically since the...
my lucky number.
30.
Didn't catch them full enough.
$47.
8 frames. Look at the side on the cue ball there. Yes, you could just see it. This is just what Daniel Wells didn't want. One visit snooker.
It's the interval. Allen has found the sort of fit which he won for his 4th ranking title.
60. 73.
This week.
Could have made one in the last frame. Every chance of making centuries in one tournament. But admire him. Even when he's
Inadvertent foul by Wells on the green when he was addressing the red with 5-4. Game well and truly on.
And look at this for a win. Doesn't matter about the yellow.
It needs two to complete the comeback.
Green. He's got a good cue ball, Daniel. Mark Allen digging right down into the cue ball there. Ball on the cushion. He's gone for the pot. He's got it.
One.
He's going to have to miss.
Four.
So he can play down for that.
Nine.
Got the yellow. No, that was a difficult.
Now breathing down his neck.
Match. It's a long way off. Got to be careful of the double kiss here.
In the hunt for what would be one of the more satisfying victories of his career, I think, given the state he...
Caught it just a little bit too thick. 30 minutes nearly since the last pot. And well, that was a played that one well from the jaws. He'll be on the black. And it's in.
One. Nine.
The clearance isn't.
Well, we know there's nothing wrong with his bottle. In fact, many times in his career, Mark Allen has needed to fight and didn't frankly look as though he was capable of turning it around the way he was playing. But this is a very...
Daniel Wells preparing himself for a decider.
But he's still thinking about that green, Joe, that he...
And get it out of his mind, and that's got to be the hardest thing in the world, hasn't it? Means so much. Though.
What a difference an interval makes. Well, the black stays up,
Mark
59.
It's got to get the black. Yeah, that.
Playing well.
Between his teeth now, breaks of 79, 106 and 48 to reel off 3 frames on the bounce.
Oh, didn't want to. In this decider.
And he's never been a side.
And I can get to the final now.
7.
That corner. Didn't have the angle to play.
Lightly did that look a couple of hours ago.
On a colour to split the reds open.
20.
Now, is it? No, that's a great.
$38.
Pink's available, so is the blue. Look.
The second, and then lost the next 2 as well. And at that stage,
52.
and when he won the 7th frame on the black,
58.
To him.
65.
Yeah, he knows it's over now.
1.
what a turnaround.
72.
Is in ranking matches now for Alan. Man,
79.
who was with 6 to play. He was. And talk about
87.
39, 79, 106, 48. When it really matters, he produces his best,
95.
and that is the sign.
This, not just this frame, but this match. And then great snooker, the second
107.
session. There's something about those Northern Ireland players that
111.
makes
Once won the UK Championship from 7-0 down against Steve Davis.
performance.
What a performance, what a